Question number 2. This question shows two pure breeding plant. Okay, two pure breeding plant, yeah, of different trait for two different characters. Yep. So this will means what? This will means that pure breeding will means homozygous. Yeah, homozygous. So it's different trait. So that means that one of the plant is homozygous dominant and another plant is homozygous recessive, and it's involving two different character. So that will means that two gene. We will look at two gene at the same time. Okay, so if let's say we look at the questions, there is no further description on there's a link or whatever between these two genes. So that will means that this question is also related to the normal Mendel's model. And since it is looking at two different character at the same time, so it's involving two genes. So it is dihybrid form. And to solve this type of question, we will still use the type 1 method. Yeah, type 1 method, find the genotype of the parent, then find the gamete that can be produced, and then lastly do the cross. Yep, so we will do the same thing. So first thing first, we have to find the first step, yeah, find the parental genotype. So since they tell us that it is pure breed, so it's homozygous. Yep. So that means that, yes, the first parent must be homozygous dominant. And then another parent must be homozygous recessive. Okay, once we know the genotype of the parent, then next we can find the gamete of the parent. So to find the gamete, we can just draw the Punnett square. Okay, so with that, now for the first parent, obviously there's only one type of the gamete can be produced, right? So big A, big B. Because the rest, big A, big B is also the same. Big A, big B is all the same. Yep, so that's why there's only one type of the gamete can be produced. Well, for the second parent also can only produce one type of gamete, which is small a, small b. So with that, we do the cross. So it's big A, small a, big B, small b. Okay, so once we're done with this, yep, this would be the F1 generation. Yeah, the F1 generation. That means the offspring from the parental. Okay, but the question is asking what proportion of the F2 generation. Yeah, what proportion of the F2 generation is phenotypically similar to that of the grandparent? So the question is asking how many F2 would be same like the parent, yeah, that with the parental generation, which is the grandparent then. Okay, so that means that, yeah, you have to use the F1 cross with the F1, then only then you can find the F2. So in order to do that, yes, F1 is heterozygous, so we will cross both of the heterozygous. So we'll cross both heterozygous. So same thing again, we have to find the gamete. Okay, so the first individual, how many gamete this individual can produce? So big A, big B, this is one. Then big A, small b, this is second. Then small a, big B, this is the third one. And then small a, small b, this is the fourth one. Okay, so that means that it's going to form four type of gamete here. Yeah, four type of gamete here. Okay, so big A, big B, that's one. Right, maybe I will show here. Big A, big B, that's one. Okay, then big A, small b, that is second one. Then next, small a, big B, small a, big B, and then small a, small b, small a, small b. So total four type of gamete. So same thing goes to the second parent. Second parent also able to form the four types of the gamete. So it is the same. So I will just write it down. Okay, so after we have done with the all the gamete, then next is, yeah, we will do the cross. Yeah, we will just do the cross. Yeah. Okay, so to do the cross, yep. Okay, so done with the cross. Next, but since the question didn't ask us to find the phenotypic ratio or whatever, they are just asking us to find the phenotype that is similar to the grandparent. That means that is similar to this. So you have to find the phenotype, yeah, not the genotype. It's phenotype that is similar. Okay, so to find the phenotype that is similar, so that means that yes, you must find those that is at least one big A and one big B. And then those that is all having homozygous recessive. All right, so we have to look one by one. First one is, of course, you need to find those with at least one dominant A and one dominant B, because these are the individual that will be phenotypically similar to this grandparent. Okay, so we'll look into what we have crossed, yeah? All right, so we are looking for those that have at least one big A and one big B. Any genotype with this, yeah, any genotype with this one big A and one big B, then this would be the offspring, the F2 generation, yeah, the F2, this would be the F2 generation. The F2 generation that has the similar phenotype like the parent here. Sorry, like the grandparent here. Okay, so let's see how many. So one big A, one big B, this is one. So one big A, one big B, this is two. This is number three. This is number four. Then number five, number six, number seven, number eight, number nine. So total, there are nine. Yeah, total there are nine. Yeah? Nine individual in the F2 generation that has one big A and one big B genotype. Okay, so don't forget about one more individual, which is having the same phenotype like this grandparent. So in order to having the same phenotype like this grandparent, it must be homozygous recessive for both A and B gene. So in the cross, you can see here, in the cross, there's only one individual is having this. Yeah, only one individual. So that's why, yes, we have to add them in. So it is at plus the one, small a, small b, small b. So total number of the offspring that is having the same phenotype, they have the same phenotype like the grandparent, would be 9 plus 1 equals to 10. Okay, so since the question is asking for proportion, so the proportion would be, and the proportion of the offspring in the F2 generation that is similar, having similar phenotype with the grandparent would be equals to, so total number is 10. So you divide by total here, it will be 16. Yeah, so divide by 16. So after you divide by 16, you have to simplify it. So it will be divide by 2. Yeah, simplify by 2. So it would be 5 over 8. So that is the proportion.